It's Week 16 of the NFL, and we've got the Seahawks.
The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down quickly right inside his own 10. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. He'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. All right, Brock, here it is, the totally calm and opening drive safety to put our first points on the board.
You know, Kate, I don't know why baseball's cornered the market on this adage of, well, the great thing about baseball is you show up and anything can happen. You may see something you've never seen before. Well, it's the same thing in this game, and we just witnessed it right there. I think that's the first time on an opening drive I've seen a safety, and I think it sets the scene for what's going to be a wild, wild day.
On first down, they'll run. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, Kate, you were out there with me on the West Coast, and I was spoiled and you were spoiled. When we watched that Legion of Boom, we watched two of the best safeties in the game, Cam and Earl, bringing the pain, bringing the heat, bringing tackles just like that for significant losses.
Back-to-back carries here. And it's a nice game, but they needed just one more yard to move the chains. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Trying to throw here on fourth. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Seahawks.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Cut out left. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they take him down right along the 30. Offense in the hurry up now. From the 30 on 2nd down. Complete out to the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down from the red zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Seattle. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Now Brown on to send it away. He'll take this at the 10. He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Back now, pressure on its way. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And they're going to have to regroup after this one. The Lions readying for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seahawks returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. They'll run here on 1st down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 37. Brought in right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds a man right side. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Handoff now from the gun. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Seahawks pushing for a score before the break. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Everybody rushing back to the line. Pass play on 1st and 10. He's got it over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 now. That one's complete, right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. It's a Seattle touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Now Brown on to send it away. Returning from the 18-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Lions going to go on offense here late in the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. Airing it out to start this drive. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They'll throw on first. Dumped off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Throw left side. Complete. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Now talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate first down following that encroachment flag. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing with a blitz on the way. On target to Jackson. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. Throwing now on first down. And the defender comes away with it. And the Seahawks make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Seahawks back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he's been putting together what should finish as a true standout campaign. Right now, top 5 across the league in rushing. Running it now out of the gun. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Offense working quickly. From the 26 on second down. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing from the gun. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. From the 19. Cut out left. And he's going to be tackled tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Offense in the hurry up here. He'll throw it yet again. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Now Brown on to send it away. Barely makes that landing zone, fielded at the 20. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled. They've got first down from the 31. They'll throw to begin this drive. This is reeled in by Jackson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. From midfield now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Pass play coming here. Hits him on the out route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back now, pressure on its way. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Throwing from the gun here. It is cut left side. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
He's dropping back to throw. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for...
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
1st and 10 from the 41. A give now from the gun. And he doesn't get much here. Just enough to get down inside the 40. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they bring him down around the 34. And with this lead, keeping the pedal down. 3rd down from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered. I
like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 5. Complete out to the right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks put up even more points in a win. Brown adds the PAT. And the Seahawks make it a 24-point ball game. Now Brown on to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Now the Lions up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Setting up a throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, but getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Seahawks regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Seahawks getting closer to their 13th win of the season. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run here from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Handoff now out of the gun. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Only a couple of yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. Looking to the air here. This one's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The outcome's decided here, but we've got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks keep running away with this. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock has